Hi everyone, welcome back to a net worth progress report video. My name is Jackie and we are enjoying life's journey. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be sharing our net worth progress report from last month, basically what has changed. I'm also going to go over how much debt did we pay off and how much were we able to save or invest. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to go ahead and take you on to my little tracker form that I have in Excel. So this is just a very basic tracking thing I started doing around the beginning of 2020. And so I'm just keeping track of all of my assets minus the debt that I owe, and then just seeing how much our net worth ends up being. I did have a comment on last month's video about how they kind of track their net worth a little bit differently. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments as well. So basically I include pretty much everything because I want to see how much I have access to. Obviously, we need a roof over our head and we need at least one vehicle. I still like to know how much we have in case, let's say, we are going to sell the house. Who knows what, right? You know how much money we're working with. So the first thing I do is my house. Basically, right now I'm just doing the value off of Zillow.com. We did have an official appraisal done back in June of 2021, but now that Zillow amount has surpassed that. So we're just going off of Zillow. I have up here, I have the previous years that I've calculated it, and then I went ahead and put for January. So green will basically mean that increased in value from the last month. Red would mean it decreased from the last month or last year, and then orange just means it stayed the same, or maybe I didn't look up a new value. So according to Zillow, our house is now worth $285,500. We still owe $188,399.79. So this is green because we ended out 2021 owing $189,000. But overall, the value in our house has gone up from $92,000 to $97,000. Again, we don't plan on selling anytime soon, but that still is part of our net worth. The next thing we have is my husband's truck. So we ended up trading in his truck last year. So you'll see here the value of his truck went from $20,000 to $40,000 because we upgraded his truck, but our debt also increased from $16,000 to $37,000. So we did make our regular monthly payment. So now we're down to owing $36,672.04. So that gives us kind of like a positive value of $327.96. Now my car, we actually paid off my car using part of the refinance last year. So according to Zillow, my car value at the end of last year was $24,000. I just made it the same value. I did not go back on Zillow. I did not go back on Kelley Blue Book to update any of these values. Obviously, our debt is zero, so we still have the full value of that car. So if stuff really got serious, obviously we could sell my car. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on using this car for as long as humanly possible, because obviously once we're out of debt and we have our investments where we want them to be, we'd want to start saving up for car replacement fund, right? Last year we also purchased a teardrop trailer, so you'll see we didn't have that in the past. The value of that is around $13,900. We owed $10,543. We made our regular monthly payment, so that's down to $10,481. So we have a positive equity in there of $3,418. So if we were to sell that, it's not enough, so I wouldn't bother trying to sell it even if we thought we were strapped on cash. And for us, this is an investment so that we can, instead of purchasing a second property, we thought about having a cabin and land and things like that. Instead of doing that, we have our teardrop trailer and we can go camp and explore wherever we want to. So this was part of a long-term investment for us. Savings, we ended the year with $5,606 in savings, and it's down to $4,905. Most of this savings, part of it is an emergency fund, but part of it is purposely for house projects. So you're always going to see this number fluctuating as we add money, as we spend money. So it is down a little bit based off of some of the projects we were doing. My husband's 401k, we ended last year having $30,595 in there, and the market crashed. It's crashing. The market went down quite a bit. We lost almost $3,000. So now the value, even though we put in almost 500 this month, the value went down significantly. So we are at $28,363. So obviously it allows us, because we're still investing, it allows us to purchase those mutual funds at a cheaper price. And so hopefully we'll see a big jump in value once things start evening back out. My Roth IRAs and my Robinhood account, I did not add any money to these, and I did not check them. I usually check them on a quarterly basis when I get an actual statement for it. So these are orange. I just left them as the same amounts as last month. So basically 650, 348, and 231 roughly, right? So Bitcoin, I started mining Bitcoin. So I now went from $25 to $50 worth of Bitcoin. So we actually, last month I made our net worth for the year, for the end of the year for 2021, and I said it was about 159,000 and something. So I was off a little bit because I had forgot to calculate this teardrop into it. So last year we actually ended the year with a positive net worth of 160,303, and now we've increased that net worth again, so $162,251. So what changed? What did we do? Well, the change in the net worth was a positive $2,147.94. So between us paying off debt, adding to our retirement, and the value of our house going up is kind of what that did. The total debt that we paid off, we just made our minimum payments. Part of your payment is going to go towards the debt, towards the principal. Part of it's going to go to the interest, but you're still making progress. The goal when you're getting out of debt, the first goal is to stop borrowing money. So we've pretty much said, okay, last year was our last year borrowing, and now we're done borrowing. It's time to focus on paying it off. So we made our regular payments. We didn't pay anything extra on anything, but we didn't borrow more money, and that's progress. But we ended up paying off $1,356.31 worth of debt, and we invested into the 401k $391.14. If you look at my budget, I share our monthly and weekly budgets on the channel. We actually invested more than that as far as paychecks go. However, in the investment accounts, it's kind of like it's postponed, or it's it's behind like a week, right? So as far as the investments go, for the month of January, we invested $391.14, which was 35. So between paying off debt and investing, that was 35% of our income. So we used 35% of our income to help our net worth grow. And so that's kind of what we're doing. So moving forward, I'm going to start calculating these for you so you can see how much did it change from month to month, how much debt did we pay off, and how much did we invest, and what kind of percentage of our income were we using to do that. Yeah, so that was just a very quick run through of how our net worth has changed from December of 2021 and to the end of January 22. So join me next month and we'll take a look and see how our net worth and our debt payoff is going for February. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.